So I've been putting off doing this video for a while because, well, I don't really have a good place to do a video and work on something as fine as a carburetor. So I got to thinking, what would I do in the old days? I would go and work on it in the kitchen when nobody was looking. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm in the kitchen counter, and I'm going to pull apart this Weber 3236 accelerator pump just to see what's in there. Now, if memory serves me correctly, it's been a while since I did this. It's just a diaphragm and a spring, and there might be a check ball somewhere in the carburetor, but I don't think it's out here. So to replace that accelerator pump, really it's just a matter of pulling this off and putting a new diaphragm in there and getting the spring back in the right spot, and you're good. You know, unless the passageways are gummed up or you got a rock in the passageways or something, and that's actually what's causing it from squirting. But if you're lucky, you can just pull this off, and it's just a matter of changing the diaphragm. Sometimes they need a little more encouragement. I wasn't planning on using a hammer, but I'm not opposed to it, so I'm gonna go over here and get a hammer. This is probably, never try this at home. I just gently tap it in places that's not going to cause it to not want to seal back up when you put it back together. Okay, there we go. That's all it is on this end. This rides on a lever. When you push the gas, it pushes this lever open, pushes this diaphragm in, squirts gas down through there. So you want to pop this diaphragm out. And I can hear it trying to squirt when I do that. You can even see it trying to squirting out the edges. So let's push through the carburetor. Oh, here it comes. Here comes the diaphragm. You pull that diaphragm off, you want to make sure you get it back on the same way. So on this one, it looks like, this part goes out, flat part goes in. Got your spring here. Basically, I'll look for crud. Oh, this carburetor's got all kinds of crud in it. That's what it's been soaking for a while because I want to get the crud out of there. I don't really want to rebuild the carburetor, so I've been soaking it in just gas to kind of let the crud loosen up. But there it is. Put your new accelerator pump on. Put your spring back in. Then you put your new accelerator pump back on. Want to make sure your spring doesn't fall out. And it's really as simple as that. Put your housing back on so that it contacts that everything good there. It's possible to do this on the car. It's a whole lot easier to do it off the car. To hand start all your screws there. Make sure they're threaded in straight. Three out of 4 is pretty good. Get that 4th one in there now. I can kind of let go of it. Torque them nice and even. Just gonna snug them all down right now. Cross snug. Get them all snugged up before I tightened anything up yet. Snug them in a crisscross pattern. They're all snugged. Now I'm just going to give it a little bit of elbow, not too much. Don't need to strip the screws. And there you go. You got yourself a, well, warranty void. So, yeah, it might even squirt. It might be just enough gas in this thing to get one more squirt out of it. Oh, yeah, we got a squirt. Look at that. It's going to work. Okay, folks, would not work on your carburetor in the kitchen.